Hello everyone, this is Shilpa Sharma, lecturer, Management Department, Simage Group of Institutions, Patna. In this video, I am going to talk about workplace attitude. We all know that attitude in very simple language is the feeling, is the emotion, is how you feel towards a person, organization, object, a target or an event. Now this workplace attitude can be favorable or unfavorable both. Just the way that attitude towards anything can be favorable or unfavorable. For example, somebody can have a favorable attitude towards his or her family saying that I love my family. But then there must be people who would feel unfavorable towards their family and they will express it as I don't think I get enough support from my family. So this is an unfavorable attitude towards the family. Similarly, for anything like for cricket, you can say that I like cricket. Someone else might have an unfavorable attitude towards the sport and say that I do not like cricket, or I dislike cricket, or I hate wasting my time in cricket. So this favorable and unfavorable attitude, why is this important at workplace? Your attitude is important at workplace because this is exactly what shapes your behavior in the organization. And it is because of this reason that the managers in the organization must understand your attitude and try to their utmost level to create a positive attitude in the organization. Because this is very evident that if you have positive attitude towards something, your behavior is constructive, which will aid in productivity. And if you have negative attitude towards something, you will have a negative behavior. This goes without saying. In this video, let's discuss three kinds of job attitude. Or I can say that three types of job attitude which are commonly found at the workplace. The first one is job satisfaction. The second one is job involvement. And the third one that I'll deal with is organizational commitment. The first is job satisfaction. When do we say that we are satisfied with something, be it any event, be it any target, any object or any policy, whatever? We say when we have a feeling of contentness with that, when we have a feeling of gratification with that. Now, when we talk specifically in context of job satisfaction, we see that a job has two factors. Okay? One is its contextual factors and the second one is its content factors. The contextual factors, if you can relate to the hygiene things in Herzberg's theory, the salary thing, the increment thing, the reward, your peer relationship, your leadership, the policy at workplace. So these belong to the contextual factor of the job. However, the context things, or we can say the content things of the organization, or the content things of the job in an organization are like advancement. How much do you have the opportunity to advance? How much do you see the growth opportunities in the organization, the work as a whole, and many other factors, how much challenging your job is. So, if an organization, I mean the managers in the organization, try to maintain a favorable attitude for these things, it will help the employees because the employees will shape their attitude and behavior accordingly. It has been seen that if you have a favorable attitude regarding these stimuli that we just talked, the contextual factors and the content factors, then what happens that it has been seen that the productivity has enhanced. It is a well-researched thing that employees' productivity enhances. They have often been seen to go beyond their normal capacity to work for the organization. Then the thing that they enhance their quality, they work voluntarily on enhancing their quality. The other things which become very observable are that there is reduced absenteeism and reduced labor turnover. So, which are all very good and beneficial for the organization. Now, my next kind of job attitude is job involvement. When do we call ourselves involved into something? We call ourselves involved into something when we kind of identify ourselves with something. Similar thing happens with job involvement also. When you can identify yourself, your own personality with the job, when you can see that your personality and the demands of the job is a total fit, is in harmony with each other, there is a harmony between your skills and what is expected of the job, how much autonomy you are given to complete a job or to take that project forward, and you are the person who is making solely the decision of that project, it gives you a feeling of your own identification, a kind of self gratification that will make the employees involve themselves more and more with the job. This also goes without saying that the more you involve yourself with the job, the more you find the higher the degree of job involvement, higher will be your productivity. You will go beyond the normal boundaries. You will want to work for the organization even in the crisis time. You will want to invest more both in terms of energy and time for the organization that gives you or that helps you shape a favorable attitude towards all the factors that we just discussed. My third kind of job attitude that I'm going to discuss here is organizational commitment. When we call ourselves committed to something, in very simple language, we mean that we are loyal to that thing, right? So, organizational commitment here also means the same thing, which means that you are loyal to the organization. When you are loyal to the organization, you treat it as your own. You consider yourself a part of the organization. So, what is the roles and responsibilities of the employer to make you have favorable attitude, make you shape favorable attitude towards organization, commitment? It was all the factors like your working conditions, the kind of management policies that you have, the leadership, uniformity, the reward system, how much you feel is there is no biasing at the workplace, there is uniform distribution of resources, there is uniform policy for everyone. So these things must be taken into account by the managers of the organization to ensure that an employee frames a positive attitude towards job satisfaction, job involvement, organizational commitment, because a positive employee will show his growth and will aid in the organizational growth even beyond expectations. That is how good employees and great employees are built. I hope you got some insight about what attitude at workplace is and how favorable attitude and unfavorable attitude, which the organization also holds responsibilities for shaping, can take out the best from any employee who is working in the organization. Thank you so much.